a serious person behind the screen, and welcome to my Funko Pop collection. So we're going to get straight on with it, with the 6-inch figures first. And firstly we have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. I love this figure so much. I haven't got any of the other Ghostbusters ones, but I had to get this. I got it for Christmas. It's brilliant. There's some paint errors on it, but overall it's really simple. He's got the blocky head, but it's brilliant. It's probably my second favourite pop I own. I just love it so much. Now we have my favourite pop that I own. It cost me £27, but it was all worth it. It is, of course, Godzilla. I'm not a massive fan of Godzilla, but when I saw this, I just had to get it. It's absolutely amazing. Look at his teeth. Look at that, and I love what they've done here. It looks like you should be able to turn the head, but because of the dorsal fins, you kind of can't. But you got his tail, and it's just a really, really cool vinyl figure, and it's easily my favourite pop that I own. And yeah, now we have the final 6-inch one, which is of course the TARDIS. Now, yeah, again, this is probably the most toyetic of all the pop figures, because it has these opening doors, which usually you don't see that kind of thing on pops. You can actually slot one of the figures inside there. It's pretty cool. It's like a flat version of the TARDIS, which I like it. Of course, it's very lightweight, hollow plastic, but I had to get it, and it's a cool figure. Okay, on to the regular size pops now, and these are the Back to the Future ones I have. I still haven't got the DeLorean, I haven't got any vehicles, I really need to get them. But yeah, these are the Back to the Future ones I have. I've got Marty McFly and Doc Emmett Brown. I probably prefer the Doc figure because he has a lot more detail on him than Marty. Marty's quite a simple figure, but Doc has this sort of the remote control there, and he has a whole bunch of things on his tool bag, on his goggles and his hair and stuff. But yeah, they're both great figures. Now we have my only Firefly pop, and it's Captain Malcolm Reynolds. Of course, it's the captain of Serenity, and I really like this figure too. He's kind of got a different pose from your standard figure. He's sort of, his hands on his hip, and he's got his guns. Well, his gun there, and yeah, I am looking to get some other. He won't stand up. Right, there we go. I am looking to get some of the other Firefly figures. Jane interests me, and Wash looks pretty cool as well. So yeah, I will get more of these, but for now I've just got Malcolm. Okay, now we have my two Harry Potter ones. Sorry if you can hear some noise in the background. But I got Severus Snape and Lord Voldemort. I got Snape is my newest one, and the box is really beaten up, but it was the last one there, and I needed to get it because, you know, sadly Alan Rickman passed away recently, which was really sad and shocking. Same age as David Bowie as well, which was it was weird and it was shocking, but I had to get his figure, and he's a really cool figure. And Lord Voldemort's really cool one as well. He seems tiny. I don't know why. He seems smaller than a regular pop, but at least he stands up because he's got this sort of cloak. But his pose is really weird. He looks like someone's eating his favourite, I don't know, cake or something. He's just going, just why? Just, you know, why would you do that? Just why? Are you an idiot? Why? Dark Knight figure, and it is the Joker, and he looks awesome. He's an awesome figure. He looks really creepy with the sort of the blackness they put around his eyes. The paint's kind of weird. You see sort of where they've tried to smudge his makeup is sort of, yeah, his white makeup. They sort of made him yellow. And his hair is a bit weird as well, and his card isn't well, it's good. It's completely different from the one on the box. I know it's a really big nitpick, but it's something I noticed. But yeah, awesome figure. Here we have Ant-Man. This is another cool figure. They've done a really cool job at like having his masks. He's sort of a regular pop figure underneath, but they put sort of red plastic over his eyes to sort of emulate the mask, and there's some really cool detail there on his torso and on the helmet itself. It's a really cool figure. Plus this one's a bobblehead. Here are my Age of Ultron pops. I've got Vision, Iron Man Mark 43 and just about to see over there, the Hulk. And these are all bobbleheads. I reviewed Vision in depth last year, so if you want to, hear my thoughts, go check that out. But I'll just sum up them here. He's got some really cool detail on his torso and on his cape. It's sort of different colours and different lights, which is a cool detail that they didn't have to include, but they did anyway, which is respectable. Iron Man Mark 43, they've done a cool feature where it's like a base to distinguish from all the other Iron Man figures, so he's actually flying. It's a pretty cool thing, and there's some lovely detail on the armour there. And the Hulk is slightly bigger than them, and he's the Hulk, so his head's kind of more bobbly than usual for some reason. But yeah, some more great detail on that. So overall, 3 very good figures from the Age of Ultron line. Now, by far the biggest range I have is Star Wars, so we'll go for them 2 by 2. So the first 2 I picked out are from The Force Awakens, and we have BB-8 and Chewbacca. I reviewed BB-8 in depth recently, so I'll just sum up my points. Basically, he's got really cool detail on there. He can stand up with or without the base, and the bobblehead feature works really well because, it works really well in the context of this figure particularly. It works really cool. And Chewbacca is a really cool figure as well. You got some lovely detail on the fur and on his face there, and he's just a really cool addition to the collection. So here we have the next 2 Star Wars figures from the sort of blue line, I guess, I don't know, but we have Emperor Palpatine, a really cool figure with some really cool detail on his head there, sort of mangled face, and on his cloak. And Unmasked Vader is so cool as well with his face. God, he looks so cool, and on the suit they've sort of captured the perfectly intricate details there really nicely, and the lightsaber as well. And look at that head. God, it's just like mangled flesh, man. It's amazing. Love that figure so much. So now we have my last 2 Star Wars pops, which are actually from the first line that was released, the sort of black style, because you can tell because they have 3 and 11. They're like the first few numbers there. So first we have Luke. This is a really cool figure with some really cool detail as well. The lightsaber there and the little details on his belt, and he's bobblehead. He's pretty cool, although his hair really does not match the colour on the box. The colour on the box is like blonde and he's sort of brown there. It's weird. But a Han Solo figure, again, he's pretty cool. I like the look of his gun. It's a really cool. I'll focus in. Come on. Yeah, look, that's a really cool piece of detail there. And on his belt. So yeah, 2 really cool figures from the first line of Star Wars pops. So we reached the final leg of our pop journey, you could say, with my Doctor Who pops. And you may notice something. All of these are Underground Toys exclusive variants. All of these are variants on the standard figures that you can buy normally. I don't actually have a standard Doctor Who Funko Pop apart from the TARDIS, which I showed you earlier. There's a reason for that. It's because I kind of prefer all these figures. I will get the standard ones eventually, apart from the 4th Doctor. I won't get the standard one of him, but I will get the standard 10th Doctor and the standard Dalek. But these, okay, 4th Doctor with Jelly Babies. The standard one is his season 12, maybe season 14 costume. But this one is his one from season 13, and I kind of prefer this costume anyway. The original come with his sonic screwdriver. These comes with Jelly Babies in his hands, which are moulded really nicely. And I just overall prefer this. I overall prefer this variant than the standard one. Now we have the 10th Doctor with 3D glasses. They've done the same thing there with the Ant-Man figure. They put the pieces of plastic between his eyes there. This is another really cool figure. It's basically the same as the standard one, but with glasses on him, which is alright. And I got it from the festival, so yeah. Wow, I got it from the festival, but I kept it by for Christmas. And now we have quite possibly my favourite Funko Pop, apart from the Godzilla one. This is definitely up there with my favourites. The Evolving Dalek Sec. Oh my god, does this thing look awesome. Look at him. He looks so cool. And he's a really heavy figure. He's a lot more heavy than your standard Pop. And he looks awesome. You've got all the little Dalek details as normal. but inside you have that squid, which look at that thing, it's awesome. And the top of it, it's got a really glossy finish, and easily one of my favourite Funko Pops. It's just, oh, it looks brilliant. I know I'm fanboying majorly over here, but evolving Daleks, that was quite a big part of my childhood, because Series 3 was the first series I saw, and Daleks in My Hat was the first story I watched. So to have a pop of this, and to have a pop that looks so awesome and so amazing, is just, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. I will get more Daleks eventually, but I love this one so much. Yeah. So that's it, my Funko Pop collection. That took me bloody ages. I started at like 2:30, and it's now 3:45 for just wrapping everything from the pops and then putting them back in it afterwards. The Star Wars ones took the longest, oh god. But that's done now, so thank you for watching. The 4th Doctor one is actually, where is it? There he is, sat on top of my Xbox One. Don't know why, I just like him there. But other lines I want to get, the Gotham ones, they look cool. Jacob and Evie from Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Jacob and Evie Fry. They're the main ones I want to get at the moment. Obviously more Doctor Who ones. I want to get that K9 that's been announced as GameStop exclusive. Why can't that be a normal figure? That's awesome. But I do want to get that. That's awesome. More Firefly ones, as I said earlier. Kaylee, Wash, Zoe, Jane, all of those. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care now.